Hello, and welcome back. So, as we kind of come back, I believe correctly, Henrik, you are basically your armor is being put on, and Thorsten is sort of like wenching the armor a bit. He's like, there we go. And he basically put extra, like, because you wear like a padded suit and then the armor. He basically got like some extra pads, and he shakes you a little bit. He goes, "Is that good? Do you feel anything?"
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it would have been. Thank you, Thorsten. Ow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you sent for Nymora.
I did.
All right, yeah, Nymora. Yeah, basically, Micah's like, it is your turn to go talk to the Lord, the heir.
I received my second summons of the day.
Indeed.
And so all right.
The second twin.
All right, and I will go, and I will knock on the door.
Do I open it, or did Thorsten open it, or someone?
Yeah, Thorsten will open it.
Okay.
Thank you, Thorsten.
Mm.
My lord, you called for me?
It's just me and Thorsten. I'm worried you don't have to do that here. Yeah, I just wanted to, well, I'll thank John and Michael when they get down. I see them as well, but I just want to thank you again for, coming to find me.
Take a deep, steadying breath. And just like, of course, my lord. It was the least I could do. I'm glad that you're well. Or will be well.
Well enough for the tourney, I hope. At least.
Tony, you're muted, I think.
Yeah, I know.
I could feel Thorsten in the background.
That's just Thorsten silently going like.
I could feel it. Yep, that was him. I did want to tell you though. I might have mentioned that someone. I don't know who he was though. I don't know if we'll be at the tourney or things. Man came in and basically killed most of them while I was able to get out my restraints. I don't know him. I don't know. He helped me. Don't know why he was there exactly. I don't know for sure if he was there to help me or maybe just wanted to kill those men for another reason.
Did you tell your father? I should probably be out looking for that man so they can ask him questions.
Neither in the center. I did tell my father, yes.
But whoever he was, I'm glad that whatever he was there for, he was there.
Yeah. Everyone's been here. Is my sister okay?
I glance at Thorsten a little bit and your sister is worried about you.
Okay.
But it's not my place to speculate further.
I thought so. It's just everyone else. It's stupid. Thanks, Nora. I'll see you down there in a bit.
By your leave, my lord. Or leave. Not at Thorsten as I go.
Okay.
And then, I guess when I'm ready, then I'll come down and not in wincing pain. Take a bit, if Thorsten lets me, take a bit more milk of the poppy.
Oh yeah, he's like, yep, there it is.
You
Milk of the poppy.
you gotta say it at least once.
Yeah. Your horse is brought. Basically, a lot of the guards have to sort of attend to Henrik to make sure he can get what he needs because no one's provided for this. You guys brought who you brought, right? Like basically, Kale's kind of be holding your banner and stuff. I will say, if you always do need a squire, you know, someone who will always volunteer is, of course,
Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle Flower. I was gonna say, like, is it Kyle? I love Kyle. Maybe not for this specific tourney, but he's definitely
Kyle's amazing.
Kyle's amazing. Yeah, I don't. Maybe not this specific tourney because I don't want him to get roped into all of our shit. And he's a good kid. I need him alive. Yeah.
I
know.
I was like, okay, but for luck, you should drink this Tivian Red. It's from a small island.
Thank you, Kyle. You always know just what we need. And take it. Good to combine.
It's a very sweet wine.
Oh, perfect. Love alcohol with milk and poppy. It's the best mix.
Yeah, I mean, we thought it was no.
Just chug that down. Okay, let's go.
Don't. Fuck.
Didn't even have to taste.
Don't dilute it.
Nope.
Like, man, come to pass. Yeah, so you are adorned in your regalia.
My nice new red and purple armor that my mama got
and-
me, and I
yep.
love it.
All the drapery are placed on your horse, you know, to make it all the barding and because this is a pageant, right?
Yeah.
This is to look good. And the rest of the family is sort of kind of makes their way to a raised box seat in the pavilion, the royal pavilion. And as you guys are kind of getting, Tedric, you do look over and you sitting on the royal pavilion, King Robert Baratheon, Lord of, I think it was like Lord of the Seven.
First of Men. God, that's a long title.
Yeah, you got a lot. But yeah, you see the team.
Am I to assume that at this point in the timeline, he's not as pudgy?
No, yeah, he's not as pudgy. He is still like a bit overweight, but like nowhere near. He's a much more fit. It's only been a year since the Greyjoy. He's still in fighting shape.
He's got like a slight dead bod, but not.
Yeah, slight dead bod. So so you see them. You see many. You were sort of placed on a kind of side part of one of the boxes. It seems to be placing houses by like places in their region. You see several of the Dornish houses in their area, and everyone sort of down the long walk of the pavilion, and the kind of parade starts. There are tons of small folk under the bleaching hot sun. All of the nobles have gotten like a shade put over their area, but it's still pretty hot. Fans are being worked overtime. And is at this point, several knights come traipsing by.
Is it in any specific order, like by house or region?
Really, like none that I could possibly describe.
It's not alphabetical order from house. Got it.
People just line up essentially.
Okay.
It's not the Olympics.
Can we take note of like who the crowd kind of cheers? Because I assume since this is joust, the ones who get the loudest of praise are probably like the crowd favorites. Win.
Absolutely. Oh, for sure.
Just
absolutely.
Like a small note for Vivian for like breathing.
Yeah, you see, there are several people like cheering and waving. The small folk are continuously cheering and waving.
Yeah.
Because it's knights. Knights are cool as hell.
Yeah.
They're the nobles that actually small folk get entertained by, right? So they're like, yeah, cool knights. There's like one blonde kid up on a statue going, "Oh, I will be a knight one day."
Bunch of kids on shoulders.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh my God.
People are cheering and waving. Lots of people have different yeah, there are several notable houses go by. You see several Lannisters go by. Several.
God, they're
Uh,
everywhere.
There's so many.
There's so many. Several Baratheon men also. People definitely cheering. And when only one of the Baratheon men goes by, you hear, "Yeah!" But not really much for the others. There are, there's like, when the Dornish knights go by, some of them are just like, small folk aren't any extra enthusiastic, but there are definitely some like, from, especially since you're sitting in the reach box is all like,
It's like,
like,
whatever.
yeah, very much not fans of the Dornish knights.
Mm-hmm.
Do see some knight you recognize. You do see Sir Brian Telson, and Sir Janadi Shanin. I think the two people who share your in with you.
Brian was the younger one, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He is the younger one. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're in their full regalia.
Mm.
At a certain point, you do see Sir Nathan Lugas go by, and yeah, he's a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a big old horse. You do hear a kind of like shockwave of thunderous applause as a banner kind of comes over the thing. It's kind of yellow with three chaffs of like sugar wheat on it, which you know is the banister of House Selmy.
Shit.
As Sir Barristan Selmy, Knight and Captain of the King's Guard, Lord of the White Cloak, trots by in gleaming white gold armor. The barding on his horse, was once perhaps gold, but has been polished yet tarnished by years of actual just fighting every war that everyone can possibly remember. As the literally most famous knight of knights goes by. His visor is up and he's waving and smiling at the crowd. You see and he's quite old, right? He's in his 60s. He has looks like clean shaven. Now lines in his face. His eyebrows are still dark, but there's lots of age on his face. But still, there are many small folk women. They're just throwing flowers. There are so many flowers being thrown at him. And he's catching a few and nodding to some people and
Just
smiling.
Gentleman.
Essentially. So he goes by, of course, it's just everyone loses their collective mind. Eventually, another Kingsguard banner goes by and there's definitely a lot of cheering and roaring. Clapping you hear from the Royal Pavilion as you see Jaime Lannister go by. He's not wearing his helmet.
Of course not. He has to show his hair.
His hair. He spends a long time on that hair.
Yeah, you see this kind of flowing of like trussed hair, and there's just screaming, just high pitched screaming. Everyone just trying to get his attention. He's not really looking at anybody. He occasionally is just like waves to some people and all that good stuff. Some more people cheer. It looks like another King's and Mariella and the Weirlight. You recognize this? This is Michael Weirlight. Tedric, it's your brother.
Michael Adderfell.
Yay,
Yep,
Michael!
Sir Michael Adderfell, Knight of the Kings. And he's waving and like cheering, cheering, and just like clapping and pointing at people. He looks up and sees you, Vivian. He waves and like nods at you. Tedric, you and his eyes meet, and he just like gives you a quick nod.
The man nod.
Bit. And keeps going. He does very pointedly. He does look at the king, but there's no like, no real reverence there with Michael. So there is things get a little quieter, but it's still cheering. People are going like, yeah, but it's not as enthusiastic. And some people, as you see, a white horse with dark barding begins to come up. A knight in very dark armor, with a flowing cape of like ice blue, begins to come up through, and the banner is a.
Maybe if I don't look directly at him, he won't kill me.
is that the hope?
It's like a T-Rex with him. Is that if I don't move, then he can't see me.
Yeah,
Yep.
or his horse won't eat you, because I'm for sure that horse eats people.
And
You see the banner is a banner of pure white with a blue, basically like a blue skull that seemed to be entrenched in a black castle, and which is I don't think anyone directly recognizes besides Nymora, but Nymora, you recognize that is the symbol of House Frostmore.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks. You've never seen this guy before, and he looks. He's got a full helmet on. You can't see, but he's wearing like black armor essentially. And he's just staring dead ahead.
He's terrifying. I don't
bit.
look too long at him.
Mm-hmm. As you do look at him for just a small bit, there is a moment where his head just turns directly at you, and you see the lightest color blue eyes staring at you.
That's a walking corpse. I'm absolutely sure of it. They brought him back with dark magic, and that's
Of course, dark magic.
Spooks.
Spookums. There is a few others kind of parading through. However, you do see Henrik coming up with the House Weirlight colors, and as he passes through, there is a wave of boos and jeers. You hear one small folk go like murder, like another like butcher, and that sort of keeps fairly consistent as the Weirlight house colors move through. All of the nobles politely and just clap and nod as if it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because half the houses here have station, don't want to start shit, and the rest are just being polite.
Oh. Great first tourney, guys. Loving it so far.
Yeah, so Henrik, unfortunately, you are and you do see some people kind of have been following you through, just screaming butcher. 15 farmers, just jeering at you. Oi, butcher!
Jesus Christ. I think I would have had my helmet down for the most part of this then.
Got it.
Mostly just so I don't look as hurt as I do.
All right. And suddenly, the cheer die off as you begin to be walked in front of the royal pavilion, and
Oh, great.
salute the king.
Yeah. Jesus.
Which he nods to you, respectfully nodding. You
Mhm.
see next to him in a bright red outfit, you see Queen Cersei, gorgeous as you've heard, and sat kind of next to them is this weird 7-year-old kid with short blonde hair, who's just watching all the knights excitedly. Which that must be the crown prince, Joffrey.
Oh,
What a sweet boy.
I'm sure he's gonna grow up to be a great king one day. Look how cute this little kid is. Oh,
How
Mhm.
excited he is by knightly virtue.
oh he's gonna be. Yeah.
Indeed.
Good kid. Good kid.
But as he moves on, suddenly that booing dies down and a cheer erupts
I swear to
through
God.
him
if it's-
as Adam Dannett
Son of a bitch! Ugh.
begins and a couple people scream Avenger! And a couple you see a couple Dannett, and you see Adam Dannett's, his face is up, and as they begin to chant Dannett, there is the briefest smile of like a smile on his face, but then it like basically goes back down into like a cold thing. And but people are cheering very loudly for House Dannett, it seems. And he kind of comes up behind you as you're kind of arranged. You're kind of all kind of standing near each other.
Oh,
and
we're all...
at the end of the parade.
I don't know. Oh, okay, got the visual.
And as he kind of comes up to you, his whatever kind of like some mirth on his face dies as he sees you, and he just nods to you, and he just goes, "Weirlight," and adjusts himself, but makes no further.
I don't say anything back to him.
Got it.
Mm.
Yeah. There is, more people. You do see a blue banner with a yellow leopard. They come through. Dornish, possibly. Yeah, but that is, I think, most of the really big. I'm gonna read it, but like most of the cows, you see basically every.
Yeah.
Here, you do, of course, at one point. There is some, some people cheering and whatnot. You do see the House Dulvers symbol as Walton walks through. Walton, people are cheering. His helmet off, hair in the breeze.
Looks great.
He does look great.
Oh, yeah.
Waving
Henrik
at everybody.
stares at him for longer than he likes to admit is comfortable, but okay.
Mariella, as he passes you, he stops on his horse.
Oh Lord.
And he takes out what looks like 3 white roses and them to you.
Okay. Yeah. I'll catch him.
Arena space.
So he stops, tosses the flowers.
Well, he kind of gestures like.
So I need to go up.
Offers them.
No. He's gonna throw them to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Like, I'll be like slightly surprised, but kind of give a nod.
Yeah. He'll throw them to you. And he goes, "For you." And he just and he stops and kind of like smiles at you, as like the knights behind him are like.
Are those the Western? That all the Westerland boys behind him be like, yeah.
I think they're all kind of out of order. Like,
yeah.
And then after And then he just goes, "Do you like them?"
They're very beautiful.
Good to know. And then he kind of like clips on. Yeah. You
Nice.
see House Primaris go through. You hear a lot of no clap from the Westerland box. A lot of people are just like, watch him go by.
Just a bunch of haters.
Bunch of haters.
Essentially. However, you do hear some very, very deep, enthusiastic claps. Just like...
From one person?
I win.
No, from a few,
Right.
but the loudest is a large man with short-cut, raven black hair, pale face, full beard, similar eyes to Layden. As you see Benedict Primaris
Oh,
in his
damn.
large, form just
He a buff
clapping.
daddy?
Oh yeah, he a buff daddy. He looks very
Okay.
tall. And sitting next to him, almost equally as tall as him, is a long, slender, gorgeous woman with flowing long hair. Her hair is just out. It's not up in a braid or in a style.
Covered?
It's just
Oh,
down. Equally as pale, but with like almost like stranger colored eyes, and this kind of lovely purple iced dress is who can only be Benedict's wife.
The spider.
I think the lady of the the lady of the and she's clapping and occasionally like staring at the other members of the Westerland. But yeah, and yet you see your other Westerland guys go through, and a few others. And the parade ends with a fanfare and a finish. Yeah, the parade is done. Now nobles have time to leave the pavilion, change, and go to the welcoming feast. Now, Clarissa. Where have you been since you've left that dark, scary alley?
Fabulous question. Probably. Oh God, that was so long ago. Yeah, I think she would have walked off with Jaren, and then
Yep.
she would have gone and gotten a cloak or something from the inn briefly, not talking to anyone. I'm assuming she'd probably be there after everyone had
Sure.
already left.
Yeah, there was a whole business going on.
Yeah, and so she would get a cloak that she can pull up and kind of hide her face a little bit more.
Jaren will get his cloak.
I've trained him well.
He doesn't question shit anymore.
I've broken him. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think she would do that. And unfortunately, no, Serena Birch does not get a cloak, but I love the mental image. Yeah, and I think she still doesn't know anything about what happened to Henrik. So she is going to continue on the mission that Vivienne sent her on, to go find out more about the merchant by the docks that Tetrick spoke to before.
Absolutely. So it takes you a while to get there and get the cloak and get back, and then you start heading toward the Blackwater Rush merchant with the counterfeiter. Yes.
Yes, that is the one.
Fantastic. So you
The
know,
one who spoke to me about the counterfeiting, right?
well, I
No,
think
I'm-
she's going to investigate the actual.
Yes, not the
Oh.
merchant you spoke to,
Okay.
but the actual counterfeiters.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you are, you make it there fairly quickly and easily, cloaked. You don't really stand out, especially with like Jaren with you, who looks, tough and not a noble.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's like he allows himself to cloak, so people are like, oh, that the other person with him must also be scary. And a dog.
Catch a dog, yeah.
It's a big dog. So you quickly move your way through the Blackwater like rush outside of the Fishmonger Square and the Mud Gate. And you maneuver your way kind of following the directions that Tedric gave to Vivian and Vivian gave to you. Now, a part of those directions you must get off eventually, and begin to go kind of off near the actual bank of the rush. And as you do that, you do notice some tents ahead. Do you wish to remain stealth?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, what time is it?
Oh, it's afternoon, late afternoon.
Okay. Yes, I would like to remain stealthy.
Stealthy. All right, then why don't you give me a stealth test?
All right. 10.
10, yeah. The others don't. No one really seems to notice your approach. You manage to hide by some of the trees and other sort of detritus that seems to be hanging around here. The smell is unique, to be sure. As you do come across, you do see several tents kind of like bundled up, and you do see one guy kind of at an angle, kind of painting something. If you want to try and hear what he's saying or try and get a look, that would be an awareness test.
Yeah, I wanna listen in first before. Like,
Absolutely.
That's my primary goal.
Absolutely, go for it.
That makes sense. 18.
Oh, phenomenal! Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. So the guy painting is like, all right. What's next? Yeah. And you hear this voice. You don't. It sounds distant, and it sounds kind of feminine. He goes, yeah. It's like sort of like a bird. Like that's very vague. Like, all right, okay. So I think it's a vulture. All right, and it's holding a baby.
Ah.
There he goes.
Ah.
Field of Sabin. And it's a black vulture, and then like the baby looks it's weird because I think it's Dornish, but it doesn't look. But it's I think it's a Reach baby. And you just hear very helpful. All right, so I told you to just sketch it. Why are you screaming this at me? Well, wouldn't it be quicker for me to just no, it doesn't. Just sketch them, all right, and then we can go and investigate. You're doing this just for a rough draft. Where the other one of you is going to get it. The other one, you mean my brother? Yes, your brother. And it's just like you kind of mutter, and because he's 18, he mutter. Did I hire you people? And with almost little to no investigation, this guy sort of seems like maybe he's making counterfeit arms.
Yeah. Can I I'm sure this is a hard no, but can I recognize what he's painting? Is there any do I know that symbol at all?
What he's painting right now?
Yeah. Plus with what the other voice is describing.
Well, that would be a status test.
Okay. Cool. Let's try it. 10?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that is. Hold on. I do have this up. 1 second.
No worries.
It's loading in. Okay, here we go.
Only the best banner of all the Dornish houses.
Indeed. Oh, what? Sorry, one sec.
You're fine.
All right, so I think it's House Black Vulture with a pink infinite claws. And yes, yeah. So it's it's House Blackmont. They are. Let's see. They're a major house from the Dornish lands. They have a history of being. Let's call them unruly. They have a very long history of attacking very constantly, attacking, going to war with the other Dornishmen, and if the season is right, raiding the Reachlands. They are, however, they are so big that they don't often find a lot of. They are basically considered one of like the top.
You cut out on that second part. The top what?
Greatest houses in Dorne.
Okay.
And yeah. So that maybe tells you some things about Dorne.
Okay.
Yeah, so House Blackmont.
Okay. Interesting. So the other tents around this tent, do they also look like merchant tents? If I look,
They're just like they're just like canvas. Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of set up in that kind of short like merchant shop tent kind of thing. You don't hear anyone else here besides that person, that girl, and you think there's one guy somewhere, and he sounds like he's maybe, but it sounds like he's having a bowel movement.
Oh, unfortunate for him. Okay, I'm gonna kind of try and beckon Jaren back with me a little bit.
Yeah, sure. And Jaren's like, all right, so did you kill him?
No killing.
And he goes, oh, okay. Just thought because of the cloaks and.
Oh yeah, no. This is
Oh, okay. I brought my stealth.
Stealth, yes. It works remarkably well.
I just thought we wanted to hide our faces because we're.
Well, this is also. I mean, it's not necessarily legal, but we're not killing people, so that's the plus.
I mean, I'm not disappointed. I just was confused.
Sure?
I'm pretty sure. I just was confused. I thought I was ready. I grabbed my and he just like a big dagger, like I'm ready. Got my knife, like I was ready to go.
Well, I'm incredibly impressed with your initiative. However, how good are you at lying to people?
I mean, he's just like, you've definitely asked him a question literally no one has ever in his life. And he's like, I mean, I can. As much as a person is, I've lied, I suppose, in my life, my lady.
Okay. It's so if I were to give you some coin,
Sure,
and sent you to go ask those people to commandeer us a crest,
sure,
would you be able to do that?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, what crest?
I'm hesitant to ask for a Weirlight crest. I feel like that might be too close. Potentially. Well, perhaps the Asterwood crest.
Asterwood crest. All right. Sure.
Tell them that you heard word from a merchant in the area that they might be able to help you.
All right. Yep, I can do that. Yeah, if you give us a coin, he'll just go over there.
Perfect. I don't know. She looks into her coin purse and she's like, I don't know how much would be appropriate to give you? I seem very bad at this kind of thing these days.
I don't really go around purchasing shit like this, so.
Thank you for your input, Jaren. How about 40 silver stags?
Shit,
We need
alright.
more. I don't know, Jaren. It's what I
Okay,
have.
wow, alright, that's just. Sorry, that's just like 2 years' salary.
Pressing.
I'll work on that.
No, I mean, I'm quite happy. Yep, alright, let's go. I'll go.
Thank you.
And yeah, he'll just walk over there, and you just watch him from a bush.
Yeah, me and Birch chill and we watch. Yeah.
Watch, yeah. You see him talk a bit. Okay. Yeah, they talk for a bit. Looks like it looks like they're maybe haggling, and then he just like gives them a bit of coin. Nods and talks, and all right. And then Jaren like leaves, and then he like goes past you, and then a little while later he like doubles back,
Oh, sweet boy.
and he's
Sweet
just
boy.
like, he goes, yeah, I mean, so that yeah, I got him to commission.
But
There's not a but. It's just I don't understand why you asked me if I was good at lying to people, because I didn't have to lie. I just said I wanted him to make an asteroid shield. He said yes, but it'd take some time. I should come back tomorrow. I told him I was a hedge knight.
see, that's
See,
half of a lie.
Yeah, he's apparently most of I think the customers of these people are hedge knights who want to claim they've beaten people.
Oh.
Because when you win in a joust, you get the shield and horse of a loser.
Sure.
So I think that's the main draw of this.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if he's that good.
Well, I suppose we'll find out pretty soon. Asterwood is, I mean, it's not the easiest crest to find, so
No.
references might be slim for him.
Yeah, I had to. He didn't know who the house was. Talk to him. I haggled him down. All half. Ridiculous. I don't even know it's gonna be any fucking.
I appreciate you saving me the coin, Jared.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. And he just like back slowly.
Thank you. Okay, well, we shall come back tomorrow then. I feel confident that we're on the right path here, at least.
Sure, right, totally.
I appreciate you coming along with me. I know you're being forced to by our
He's nodding.
lord and lady, but nonetheless.
He shrugs and he goes, I don't particularly find spending time with tedious, my lady.
Oh, such sweet words.
I mean, murder on my knee.
Oh, yes.
But not tedious.
Yes. I don't plan on having you murder anyone anytime soon, so that's
Alright.
good news.
Well, that's good. But I would if you asked me.
So sweet. All right, let's head back. I should probably spruce up a bit before the feast.
Oh, right, that is a thing. It
Unfortunately.
smells weird. All right, you begin to go back.
Mhm.
Now, before we end tonight, Henrik.
Yes.
So you get changed for the feast, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Plate armor.
Yes. Very painfully remove it all. Thanks with Kale's help. Thank you, Kale.
Mm-hmm. You get dressed
Mhm.
in your welcome feast attire.
Yes, it's very nice. Nice purple vest and like this dark sort of burgundy loose shirt that I wore for mine.
Nice. Do you meet with the boys?
Oh, Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll meet with the boys.
I tell Kale who I'm going with. Like, I don't want my family to freak out, but I do say that, like, hey, I'm gonna go alone because but he knows where I'm at. Staying here. Tell him if
He
my parents ask.
definitely
tells me where I'm going.
follows you to
That's
the
fine.
location, and then when he sees with a bunch of knights, he's like, "Okay,
Okay.
you just got kidnapped. I have to."
I understood that. Yeah, I got that. I just didn't want to show up to there being like, "Hey guys, this is my chaperone, Kale. He's got a babysit me today."
Hello.
Yeah. I've also tried to. I'd assume my wrists are already bandaged from Thorsten, but I try to make effort to cover them up so no one can down a little bit more, milk the poppy before I head off too.
All right, sounds good. So you meet up with the Western boys.
Playing boys. Yeah.
They're
So
smoking
excited.
cigarettes. No.
They're
Drinking
pop
beer.
collar. They look so
Cigarette
cool.
packs rolled up on the sleeve.
Oh, the sleeve.
Mhm.
One of the guys is over there, Bruce, combing his hair.
Mm-mm.
I don't know, guys. I don't know if he's coming.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially, right? They're all there in their fancy doublets. And then Bruce goes, "See, I told you guys." And like Walton is like, so you come up and they immediately like, "Yeah, good to see you," and they like start back and
Fuck. I try so hard to not wince and
endurance,
everything.
resilience.
Oh god, I knew this was coming.
Are you gonna puss out in front of your cool friend?
No, I'm not. I'm a strong boy. I can do this.
Don't forget your destiny dice if you need it.
I know that. I
I'm
might
a
need
man.
it. I'm a man. Stop fooling me. Just my 3 endurance. Here we go. I'm gonna use a destiny point for that.
Okay.
My 3 that I have now. God. Okay. Point. Thank you for humoring me. I can only use that once, right? I can't.
Do you have more Do you have destiny?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I
I
can
got.
use it again.
I'm really trying here, guys. Yeah, I would like to use.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, just pile them up.
I am not showing weakness in front of these guys. I swear.
Jesus.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. But you literally, Bruce, literally give a jab in the.
Ow.
Side. Oh man! And then you look over to the side. You're.
It's like hilarious. Go by trick.
Exactly, just so much pain, infinite amount of pain. But they wide, tough boy.
Good. Whew.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah, you kill it. You're just like, well, what's up? What are we doing?
So
Yeah.
when we're doing this, yeah. When's this going down?
All right. Yeah, all right, come on, let's go. And they all begin to run off, and they're all running because they're boys. The boys in the city having fun.
Run with me, boys.
Yeah, you already got a 17. I'll let that ride. You're like, yeah, you're. It hurts so much.
It hurts so much. While we're running, I'd get a glance at Layden.
Yeah. He locks eyes with you and nods.
You not okay. Do the cool version of bruh. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We're on the same level here. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on the level with.
Good,
So
good.
you kind of go off to a point kind of behind some trees, and they all kind of hunker down, and they looking over across the field at the stable. Bruce all right. I think here's what we gotta do. I was like, lads. Now, Henrik. This is what's gonna happen. Walton and I are going to distract the guards that are going to be at the stable. Your job, because you're the closest to the ground, of all
Hey.
of us. He goes, you are, and you're less likely to be
I'm-
noticed. It's our advantage. Like you're going to sneak into there, and you need to basically open every stall in there. All right, and you can't be noticed. All right, if the stable boy sees you, I don't know, like beat the shit out of him or something. Like, you got that? And then Layden goes, I don't know, he's kind of new. I think I should go with him. And Bruce is like, what? No, Layden, you should. And Layden's like, no, I think I feel better. Besides, I'm shorter than the rest of you. I think it's fine. Like, you don't mind, right?
No, I don't mind. Besides, we want to get as many stables open as we can, right?
Exactly.
More
Good
hands, better.
thinking. All right, well, we're going to sneak across. You guys distract them. And Layden kind of like walks up to you and like nods to you.
Nod back. We're going ahead of them, or
No, they're going to go for it. He's like, they're going to go for it.
Okay.
So you see Walton and get up and begin walking, and then they just like stop and look confused and looked around, and then they just come back and they're like, there's no guards. That's weird. Oh, good luck for us. I'm like, all right, guys. Like, go in.
Can I do an awareness check around?
Absolutely.
Yeah, see if there's any guards. Okay, or like someone. Let's roll.
Yeah, no guards. Seems fine.
That feels about right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Alright.
you and Layden kind of sneak forward. God, ow, God, oh, ow. And so why don't you guys give me sneak rolls?
I'm also bad at that.
Why would you not be?
I don't have any need to be sneaky. Well, at least that.
Hey, 10.
Oh, look at that.
Nice, yeah. So you and Layden sneak across the kind of field in between the tree stable, and you get up against the like stable.
Yeah, real
And Layden's
Mission
like-
Impossible style.
Yeah, it goes, all right. Listen, I think I figured out what Bruce is going to try and pull on. And this is how we counter. And as Layden's talking to you, you
No.
both kind of hear, like, you suddenly hear, no, listen, she didn't see anything. Yeah, you just suddenly hear two people talking in the stables.
In the stable. Look
Yeah,
at
and then,
Layden.
like,
if he heard
Looks
that.
at you.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. And he looks like, mouths like, what? You do want to try and pee?
Yeah, I do.
All right, make
Really
make an awareness test.
What did I hear them say again? You cut out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't hear him too good.
Okay, that figures.
11, yeah. You kind of like peek over, and you see a man in white clothes. He kind of got mixed race a bit, kind of whitish hair, fairly attractive, and he looks pretty scared. And there's a dude kind of standing in front of. You don't see him very well, but he's big.
Is he big, like similar build to the guy before that saved
yeah.
me?
Yeah, he's definitely similar.
Okay.
But the guy in the white is like, no, listen, she didn't see anything. She doesn't know. It's fine. They don't know. And you hear the guy, and he goes, mate, you're talking to me as if I make the decisions, right? I just got told what to do. But you don't need. And then you just see the guy grab him by the throat and just start choking him with one hand.
The big guy grabbing the guy in white.
Yeah, the guy in white.
Okay.
And then he grabs him with his the other hand. The guy in white thrashing wildly, trying to get something. Looks like the white guy in the white pulls out a knife, thrusts it forward, and then the big guy grabs the hand by the knife and just I think angles it and rips the knife out of his hand.
The blade side? Jesus.
Yeah, just catches the blade. And then he flips the guy around, I think holds him up, and then you just hear a snapping noise. And then he throws the body onto the ground, turns around, and it's the guy who saved you.
Oh, does he see me?
With a stealth of 10, no. You managed to duck quickly, and Layden is right next to you. As you have just witnessed a murder.
Layden just quietly was like, we need to go.
He nods.
And yeah, I'll try and go with him.
You suddenly start hearing sound like you see the guy walk over and grab and begin to do something with it.
Someone else grab a pitchfork or
no,
different...
the guy who saved you, that big guy.
Getting the body and everything.
Possibly, you're not sure.
Great. Yeah. I'm gonna okay, so there's the entrance to the stables, and then is there a area around back and everything?
Well, no, the stables have been erected, so it's just big open spaces. The quickest way be crossing the field to the tree line where you kind of came from.
Okay.
You can either do stealthily, and it would be slower, but there's less chance he looks in your direction, or you guys just book. Which there's a higher chance he looks in your direction, but less of a chance he
Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, we do a quick Scooby-Doo sneak around.
All right, please make another stealth roll.
Sure.
Eight.
Killing Bailey.
Okay. He doesn't seem to know. As you and Layden quickly make it back. And they're like, guys, what the fuck? Why aren't you doing it? And Layden's like,
whatever we had planned was canceled. That some two men were in there. They got into a fight. One of them is dead. The other one murdered him.
Yeah, some big guy just fucking murdered this other guy. I don't know who they were though.
No, I don't know either.
What the hell should we do? And Bruce immediately goes, nothing. We do nothing. We weren't supposed to be over at all. I'm not ready to just stand trial and guy who murders someone in the noble's stable. I don't think that's our fucking business. I don't care. It's not our fucking business. Boys? The other two are like, yeah, they seem to agree with him. I'm like, I mean, did he kill a kid? Was it a woman? Or was it just some...
Oh, just
some other guy.
Some other man.
He's older. Not our fucking business. Not our fucking... Kind of looks like anybody
I don't say anything.
Yeah.
No.
Walton's like, we should report something. Fine, Walton. Then you report it. I was like, but leave us out of it. Walton's kind of like, he's just like,
I'll it's like, I think I saw him covering up the body. If we wait a little while,
They'll probably discover the body.
or we can say we were going to check our horses.
And then
found
check on
it.
our horses, and then that's perfect. Perfect. I think Bruce is like, well, I'm glad you all have that, but let's
Fucking
just
Bruce.
fuck this. Let's just go get drunk.
Okay. Damn it. I really want to do this prank, but fuck, we witnessed a murder! Jesus, it's a terrible Call of Duty gone bad.
Look,
From
we got-
Animal
we have
House
to-
to what I
We have to go.
what
I
I
mean,
did
where-
last summer.
wait, did the murderer leave? Is he still fucking in there? What?
I don't. We ran. He's still in there. We didn't stick around to have a chat with him afterward.
I was like, all right, well, we should fucking go then, right, boys? Yes, go.
Yes.
And Bruce kind of begins to hurry and running across the way. And Henrik, you do manage to see one of the stable open, and that guy again, that big murdery guy.
Big That's a good way to describe. All I've seen him do is murder people.
He's real good at it.
Yeah. Damn.
And he just kind of steps out, kind of look around. There's no guys. They're just like, and just keeps walking.
I see where he's going.
Do you want to wait and see?
I would.
You would. So you stop. Everyone else basically keeps running,
That's fine.
and you want to wait to see where he goes.
Yeah, just like the general direction if he goes like toward the feast or a specific tent or somewhere.
He seems to be heading towards like the main green and some other tents.
Okay. Public. All right. Yeah, I don't follow him. It's just out of nowhere. I just want to know what
You
the
just
general
kind of general direction. I
the
think
gist where he is.
try and catch up with the boys.
Yeah.
All right, that is where we're going to cut our game tonight.
Jesus.
We went a little longer than I expected, but hopefully next session should run a little quicker. Thank you so much for joining us. Like, we had a lot of fun here tonight. Hope you did too. With everything going on in the world, it was nice to have. I hope everyone's keeping safe, keeping informed, and taking care of yourselves. So, to my players, I hope you had fun. To my viewers, hope you had a good time watching. Yeah, yes, a bit of fun, little fun. And we will see you guys for the welcoming feast. Yay!
Huzzah!
No murder. Just,
Don't lie to us.
Only now a challenge which could result in murder, so this will be fun.
right. I mean, it's just... But yeah. I think. Well, till next time.
You.
Bye.